Greetings, everyone. Happy New Year. It's really good to be with you. And I hope that you had an awesome holiday. And I'm so stoked to be back here in 2019. And I wanted to make a quick video today about connection and how do we feel connected, because I've always identified as being an introverted person. I'm highly sensitive, I'm empathic, and I am Adriana. Welcome. And so drawing my energy in is something that's not a hard thing for me to do, and you might relate to this. Do you have the feeling that if you're someone who feels like you're an introvert, you're highly sensitive, and maybe you have the feeling that you don't quite fit in? You know, maybe you have a feeling of kind of a chronic sense of not belonging. Maybe not in every area of your life, but in some areas of your life. Then keep watching. Hey, Laura, welcome. Keep watching, because this is for you. It's such a simple thing to do. I started off the video by saying that, you know, I've always, thought of myself and told people I'm an introvert. And I told my husband, it's, part of 2019, one of my words is radiant. And another word is, extroverted, because I'm going to challenge myself to move beyond this limiting idea of myself as an introvert. I think it's helpful for me to acknowledge that I am more prone to contemplation and pulling my energy in and being more reflective. And even when I get overwhelmed, wanting to sort of shut down and hide. Maybe you can relate to that. So that's been my, natural tendency, is to pull back. And, I'm like, I think it's time to start to shift that. And so this is for you. If you're wanting to shift that a little bit, if you sense that I don't feel connected and I want to feel my inherent sense of belonging, and kind of waiting for it to happen isn't working. I think I had this idea that if I just waited it's either like, well, this is just the way I am, or, when I feel like I fit in, then I'm gonna, that part of me, the connection is gonna happen. It's like the connection can't happen unless it's like putting conditions on connection can really make us feel alone, right? Like if we're waiting to feel this magical connection with someone or with a group of people, kind of waiting for that to happen, then we'll often find that it doesn't, and then we just have this sense of like, I don't belong. But what if we did this one thing? And it's so simple, and you might already do it, but I wanted to just share it with you today, because I want you to practice it and let me know how it goes. And it's so simple. I was just practicing it right now. It's not easy though, you guys. It can be really provoking. And so it is a bit of a challenge. And if you're feeling really committed to being more radiant, more you, right? Because your soul wants to shine. Your spirit wants to shine. Your spirit knows you matter. But many of us have had other messages along the way, and we've bought into this idea that we don't. And so we play really small, and we keep our head down, right? And this is what I'm going to talk about today. Really, really simple thing that you can do. Keep your head up today. Like just this little postural shift, lift the heart. And as you're walking around, I just was walking the kids to school and coming back. Anyone that's coming towards you, practice like with the head up and have a smile on your face and make eye contact and say hello, good morning, good afternoon. As many people as you can. Keep the head up, lift the heart, say hello. You don't wait, don't do it just because you feel like it. Like, I want you to do it just as like a test and see. Notice if it doesn't feel a little uncomfortable and confronting, because the thing is, you guys, the thing we're fearing most as highly sensitive, more introverted, empathic people, many healers are of this sort, what we're rubbing up against truly is our fear of intimacy. So maybe you're feeling disconnected isn't coming from this like this core belief that's real but not true for so many of us, that we're broken, right? Ooh, it's a big one. Most of us carry it around, and it's operating in the background, and we're not totally conscious of it, but it's like we're coming from this, I'm broken, something's wrong with me. And that's why I don't feel connected to other people. If I wasn't broken, I would connect more easily with other people. But what if it's not that? What if it is that there's something about being intimate with someone else, even if it's just to lift your head, look them in the eye and say hello, good morning, hi, smile on your face. Like there's something about that is a little bit, might bring up some fear. So I want you to test that out, because that's the fear we want to work with. In order to have the connection that we seek, we've got to deal with our fear of intimacy. And the way that we deal with our fear of intimacy is actually to feel it. And it's like, I want to say that because that will prepare us for success. So when we feel that little bit of like, ooh, right? We won't pull back and stop doing it. We'll, oh, this is what I'm working with. And then you want to extend kindness to the fear if it comes up. It might not. It does for me sometimes. It's interesting. I was just talking to Myron about it. Even in my marriage, it comes up, my fear of intimacy. And it's taken me a long time to know that that's what that was. Because I thought, I want to connect. I want to belong. And it's like, do I really? Do I really? And so these are just some questions to ask yourself, and just one little practice to do. Keep your head up, lift your heart, smile, and say, because, Thich Nhat Hanh says, your smile can be the source of your joy, but as well as, your joy being the source of your smile. He actually says, your joy can be the source of your smile, but your smile can also be the source of your joy. So he says both, meaning, do you ever feel like, it's like, I don't feel like it? I had that this morning. I woke up, I was like, I'm not feeling it today. I'm not feeling it today. I don't wait to feel it. You get to generate that. That's your practice. If you want to grow and if you want to be more radiant this year, meaning I fully believe, I'm so passionate about believing we need more highly sensitive, empathic souls shining their light out there more than ever now. And I know for me, it wasn't until I really started working on that piece of shining outward and being seen and being more visible and getting my message out and working with people and all of that I felt super alive in my life. And I hadn't before because of this thing, this tendency to pull back, and this belief that's real but not true that many of us have, that I didn't matter. And so just some food for thought. I hope this is making sense. Please like and share this if it's resonant for you. I want to invite you to the Radiant and On the Rise 10-day journey. It will begin the week after next. And so you'll be getting more information about that. I'm working on the link, and that will be up, and I'll post it here this week. So, and if you're not on my newsletter, please do that. If you watch these videos and you aren't on my newsletter, you're missing a huge piece of it, because I add content to these lives that you don't get in the Facebook group, and I love to write, and the content that supports these videos is it's just be on my newsletter. I'll leave a link for my newsletter with this video, okay? Sending you so much love and many blessings. I hope this serves you today. I hope if it did, again, please like or comment. I'd love to know. And namaste.